Welcome to my kitchen kingdom, where this old man cooks. Welcome to Kitchen Kingdom, where this old man throws down to chow down. In this episode, we're going to be talking about flavor boosting, so let's get started. People often ask, you say you don't add any salt, but where does this flavor come from? Now, while I might not add any salt, it doesn't mean that there's no salt in whatever I prepared. Let me give you an example. Suppose I'm making a beef stew or some sort of stew, and I'm going to start out with a can of diced tomatoes and a carton of beef broth. Well, the can of diced tomatoes automatically has, without me doing anything to it, 1,400 milligrams of sodium in it. And the carton of beef broth has 1,760 milligrams of sodium. Together, that makes 3,160 milligrams of sodium, and that's without me even adding any. Now, I might add some and I might not, but what I'm definitely going to do is add flavor, and I'm going to do that with the use of herbs and spices. Anytime you use herbs, you're really going to want to start with fresh herbs if you can get it. You can get fresh herbs from your grocery store, your farmer's market, or what have you. Use fresh herbs. You might say they don't last a long time, but you can also do other things, like you can infuse oil with it or butter. Sometimes, the simplest thing to do, if you have some oil left over, just put a sprig of rosemary in the oil and it'll infuse that way. But what I like to do is I like to take some butter. I'll put a butter I'll put some butter in a saucepan, and I'll put a sprig of rosemary in it and let it sit for about 3 hours on low, and I'll have some rosemary butter. That's what this is right here. This is just regular butter that's been melted. You can see the color difference on these. That's what the infusion does. So this now butter takes on the characteristics of the rosemary. Very good. Another thing that I'll do is I'll take some oil and I'll put it in this crock pot, and I'll put the rosemary or whatever herb I'm using in the crock pot. Come back 12 hours, oil's infused. Here's some nice oil infused, rosemary infused oil. Now, if you don't really have the fresh herbs at hand, you might want to start keeping some of these on hand. These are my little go-to herbs that I use when I'm in a hurry. These just squeeze out of they come in a variety of different flavors, and they just squeeze out, and you use whatever you want to use, as much or as little as you want. Then I have these. Let me move these out of the way so I can show you another little go-to that I have. These come in a variety of flavors too. These are cubes, and you keep them in the freezer. And you need some garlic, just pop it out. You need cilantro, just pop it out. And it works just that convenient. So this is an easy way to add a flavor boost to any dish that you might want to add flavor boost to without adding salt. So we covered how to add flavor by boosting it with herbs. I hope you enjoyed it, this old man here. And remember, as I always say, with a little wine makes it fine.